Well, what's up again there, guys? Brian here at 3DR, here to give you my official review on the Sony E3 2017 press conference. It all ended yesterday, but I had a chance to watch all of them today because I had some time off. And overall, I can say that while Sony's press conference for me, it felt very safe, I wasn't too all impressed by it. I actually thought that two of the other press conferences, especially Bethesda and Ubisoft, were a bit more impressive than Sony's. Now, before I begin, I would just like to let you guys know that I did not hate this press conference. I just felt that it was safe and it was lacking any real new game. Everything that they had pretty much shown us was for stuff that we had already seen before, or at least for me, games that I had already decided on whether or not I was going to get it or not. So seeing any more footage for it, it didn't change my opinion of it. So starting off real simple, the first game that they showed us was some more footage of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. This is probably something I'm not going to get. I mean, loved Uncharted 4, my second favorite entry in the franchise, but I don't really feel the need to go back and experience a different story within that universe, and especially for $40. I mean, if this was like $30, I'd consider it, but $40 just seems a little bit too pricey for me. Then they showed us some more, a quick little cinematic for Horizon Zero Dawn's first new DLC titled The Frozen Wild. I absolutely love Horizon Zero Dawn. As it stands today, it is probably my current choice for Game of the Year for 2017. So any new DLC or anything that they can add to make me play it more or go back to it is definitely helpful, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Then they showed us some more gameplay footage of Days Gone. Now, they showed us this last year, and to me it kind of looked a little bit like The Last of Us, but probably with much more rabid zombies than the clickers that we got in The Last of Us. They showed us a little bit more gameplay, things how the world could operate, and it ended with them showing a zombified grizzly bear, which I thought was kind of funny because it makes me wonder what type of animals can we interact with or can we encounter. I think that's one thing that will definitely be over The Last of Us, in my opinion, because I wasn't a fan of them having mostly all humanoid enemies. So the fact that we will have animals in this game, I think, is a major plus. The next game that they showed was Monster Hunter World, which I'm going to be honest, I've never been a Monster Hunter fan, so I didn't really care too much about it. However, I think the first real, not surprise, but kind of happy new information that they did show us was that they did announce that they are doing another HD remastering of Shadow of the Colossus. Now, I love Shadow of the Colossus. It's without question one of the best games that came out during the PlayStation 2 era, and it is a work of art. It is a masterpiece in my eyes, and I picked it up the first HD remastering on the PlayStation 3. So the fact they're doing it again on the PlayStation 4 is nice, but this is a game that it wasn't too long ago that they already did it before. Now, I don't mind the enhanced graphics, but it's the same game. I mean, unless they decide they want to add maybe some more like exclusive Colossuses or whatnot, I can't really say that I'm too impressed. I'm still going to get it day one, don't get me wrong, but again, they've already done it before. Next thing that they showed was some Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Not a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, so pass on that. Then they showed us some more gameplay footage from Call of Duty World War II. Again, this is another game. I've already decided I'm going to get this day one. My favorite Call of Duty game of all time is World at War, and I think like the last Call of Duty game I actually bought was Black Ops 1. So the fact that we are going to my favorite era in terms of warfare, that's all you need. I'm going to get this day one. If there's a collector's edition for it, I'm going to pick that up too. So again, I didn't need to see any more footage for Call of Duty. It's nice, but I'm already sold on it. Then they decided to show some more PlayStation VR. Now, this has been out for a while, and I still am not convinced. I'm not for the gimmick. I had a chance to experience PlayStation VR for the first time at PlayStation Experience last year, but I wasn't impressed by it. Not enough to buy it, and that continued here. I didn't see any game that they showed using PlayStation VR that said that I need to pick up one. I've experienced once, I'm not impressed, and I have yet to see a game that impresses me with its technology. So anything that was PlayStation VR, I kind of passed on. Then they showed us some more footage and gameplay for God of War. This is another game that they showed last year. I'm already sold. I love God of War. It's one of my favorite PlayStation exclusive franchises of all time. I'm going to get this day one. If there's a collector's edition, I'm going to pick it up. It's nice that they showed some more cinematics, which kind of gives us a feel for the story, but again, I kind of was hoping at this point that they would show us something new, something that I could actually be more excited for, and not something that I had already seen or knew was coming. But again, God of War looks great. Love the gameplay. I think I'm going to like this new dynamic between Kratos and his son. I think that's going to give us a much more interesting tone than we've had in previous games. But again, I'm already sold on it. Then they showed us, again, some more footage of a game I've already decided I'm going to pick up, and that's for Detroit Becoming Human. This comes from the creators of both Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, two games I absolutely love. I love this style of gameplay. I'm a story-driven gamer. This is going to be a story-driven game. I absolutely love the concept. I love how we got a little bit more information about pretty much robots or androids, however you want to call them, and they basically want to rebel, and you know they want to be slaves. They want their own freedom. It's an interesting concept, and the fact that we saw more of it is a good thing. But again, I'm gonna get this day one. You don't have to show me anything from this point on. The less you show, the more pumped up I will be for it. The more I see of it, then you know I'm not getting any less excited for it, but I kind of want to be left in the dark, and it's going to be kind of hard to try to avoid it in this damn age on social media. Next thing they showed was Destiny 2, another game that I've already pre-ordered. I'm going to get Destiny 2. It looks like they're going to pretty much improve on everything that I think Destiny 1 got wrong. So, again, another game I'm already sold on. And surprisingly, they decided to end it on SpiderMan. And they really built this up. So I was surprised that it was SpiderMan. Now I know that they have the new movies right around the corner, but I recall that they did this exact same thing last year. They did close off with SpiderMan last year. So the fact that they did it again this year I thought was weird. And all they did was pretty much show an extended gameplay moment throughout the game. And now, don't get me wrong, I thought the look of the game was great. I thought the combat, the gameplay was all excellent. It was just as entertaining as most Spider-Man games that I have played in the past. But it's Spider-Man, so I kind of know what to expect. And I'm pretty sure they're going to add some elements from the Batman Arkham games, just like they did in the last two Spider-Man games. And I'm expecting that here. So, again, another game I've already decided I'm going to pick up day one. And that was pretty much the end of the conference. What they lacked the most was anything new for me to be excited about. I've already made a decision on everything. If I'm a fan of it, I'm going to get it. If I'm not a fan of it, I'm not going to get it. But show me something new, or show me something that we didn't see too much of before. I mean, I was actually quite surprised that we didn't see anything from Death Stranding from Hideo Kojima, or we didn't see anything involving the updates or where the remake for Final Fantasy VII is right now. I mean, especially since those were like the two biggest pops from the conference last year, and we didn't see anything this year. I mean, we did get a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, but that wasn't even at the conference. So overall, I feel that while Sony's press conference was safe, it was, at least for me, a bit underwhelming. I'm still excited. I'm happy that I saw more from these games that I'm definitely going to get, but at this point, show me something new that I can kind of wrap my mind around, because these games that I've already seen, I've already decided about, I'm not going to think about them much until they actually come out. But those are just my thoughts on the Sony press conference. Tell me, what were your thoughts? Did you guys think that it played it a little bit too safe, that they should have showed something a little bit more surprising, or were you satisfied? Tell me your thoughts with me and everybody else in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check for future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.